Our other top story today, tomorrow dock workers up and down the East and Gulf Coast are set to return to work. This is video from Jacksonville earlier today when the strike was still happening. A couple hours later, it was announced that the strike for these port workers would be on hold, at least for now. Our Christina Burgess is on your side tonight, joining us live in the studio. And Christina, I know you were at the local union headquarters when this decision was announced.
That's right, Anthony. ILA members packed into headquarters with smiles on their faces and clapping their hands when President Warren Smith made them aware of the tentative deal. Many of them spent the last 72 hours making their demands known. After walking off their jobs and being on strike for the last 72 hours, demanding fair wages, better schedules, and no automation, International Longshoremen Association members poured into Jacksport headquarters Thursday evening as word traveled fast by phone and word of mouth. Their message may have been received.
But on today, y'all made history.
The union and the United States Maritime Alliance have agreed to a tentative deal on wages, both sides now extending their contract through January 15th to provide time for negotiations for a new contract.
The wages are definitely an increase, and we welcome those, but it was about making sure that we have job preservation. That's what it's all about. My brothers and sisters all from Maine to Texas, thank you so much for what you have done, for your particular efforts. You know, it takes a lot of ingredients to bake a cake. And so we have a template now. We don't have a 100% finished product, but we're moving towards it. Thank you, Jesus. You've heard our prayers.
As ILA members head back to work Friday, they're hopeful this strike showed the nation the need for these men and women.
It was good to bring awareness to, the importance of what a longshoreman is. They're just as important as a firefighter, as a police officer, as a nurse, and as a doctor. And that's why we're proud of, all these men and women that took the stand.
We're going to get back to work. We're going to turn those ships out. We're going to get everything back on schedule. We're going to get the supply chain back moving so that we can do what we've always done, which is service our community.
ILA President Warren Smith tells me he was hopeful the strike would not last too long. However, he did say if it went until Monday, he did think it would have went on another 2 to 3 weeks. Negotiations will continue between the ILA and USMX until January 15th. Christina Burgess, First Coast News on your side.